Hello.
Hello, hun. Oh, hang on, I'm on my picture again.
Oh, I give up with technology tonight. I'm really frustrated with Facebook, actually. And I do think it's because they're seeing people are using it for network marketing and social marketing.
Yeah.
It's just another glitch.
Yeah, who knows, honey? But yeah, we'll record it on here, can't we? And then you record
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So let's record it on here. And they've set it up, so
it looks as though it's already recording my end. It says recording in the corner.
Is it? Oh, that's fine then. Okay, so let's start.
Let's start.
Technology. You see, anybody can do Arbonne. Anyone, even somebody that doesn't understand technology.
Totally.
Okay, so let's start this success stories. So for anybody that doesn't know, my name is Michelle Van Uden Russell. I'm an executive district manager with Arbonne International, and I have the sheer delight to interview tonight the gorgeous RVP Sarah Jane Smith. So about a year ago, I was in Kings Lynn. I was in a McDonald's with my little girl, and I met Sarah Jane Smith. So she was in the queue in front of me, and I'd not long been in Arbonne. I'd perhaps been in Arbonne about 6 months and done lots of personal development, and saw an Arbonne bag, a gorgeous Arbonne bag. It was one, wasn't it? That you got AAC, wasn't it?
I can't remember which one. I think it might have been a Vegas one. I think
was it? Okay. And I kind of stood there in the queue and I thought, that's an Arbonne bag. I wonder if she works for Arbonne. And never in a million years would I have gone up to you and said, hey, can I just ask, do you work for Arbonne? But I did. And that was the start of a beautiful friendship.
Yes.
And we talked about Arbonne, and you were so amazing and encouraging. And we didn't know each other. We really didn't know each other. And that's just how amazing Arbonne is, because it's really building friendships, connection and community. And for me, it's about going out of your comfort zone and stretching and making new friends. So I can't thank you enough for that day. And I've been watching you ever since, and you're just truly amazing. And I just think you've got a lot to share with people.
Thank you, Michelle.
For anybody that doesn't know you, you're a regional vice president in Sarah Lawes Nation.
Yeah, that's it.
And you're 36 years old. You're married to Adam, and you have a gorgeous little girl called Sienna.
Yes.
So you started your Arbonne business in October 2014.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to ask you a few questions, and maybe you can tell people all about you, and it would be just nice to kind of share your experience of having an Arbonne business.
I would love to, Michelle. Yeah, absolute pleasure.
Yeah. So how long have you been doing your Arbonne business? Have you been doing it since October 2014, or were you using products prior to that?
No, I was not. I've never even heard of the word Arbonne or tried any products before October 2014. So
really?
that's when I started, and I'll tell you a little bit about my background and how I heard about Arbonne. So I was one of those people who didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. You know, I went to college, did A-levels because I had no idea what I wanted to do. Fell into an office job, and that's what I've done for, throughout my whole of my life. And in your early 20s, it's fine, isn't it? You know, you live for the weekend, no responsibilities, it's all wonderful. And then as you get older and you start having responsibilities like your own home, and my husband, and I had a little girl, I thought, wow, we started to struggle. Not just financially, but with time. We had like zero time, and so I worked in the office from 8 until 6, and I went on to a waitressing job in the evenings just to pay my bills. Yeah, so I had 2 jobs, a 6-month-old baby, my husband who worked away quite a bit as well. So we were open-minded to something else. I wouldn't say we were necessarily looking for anything, because we didn't know that anything like Arbonne even existed, because if we did, we would be searching for it with our lives. I tried to do an open university degree because I thought that could lead down a different path, but I still couldn't see how it was going to give us that lifestyle that we wanted, that we craved, you know, to have all of the time in the world and to not struggle financially. We knew deep in our heart, and especially my husband, he's always had really, really big dreams. And he knew that we were going to, he thought we were going to win the lottery. He was that sure. And deep down inside of myself, I just knew something was coming, but I just didn't know what. So a friend from school that my husband went to school with invited us along for a coffee date. She said, come and hear about what I'm doing. We're like, yeah, cool, definitely. We went along, and it's like everybody in this group, you know, you guys are open-minded, otherwise you wouldn't be in this group. So and we heard the information, we heard all about this incredible company, we had some products to try. I tried them and I loved everything that Arbonne was all about, absolutely everything, the ethos, what we stood for, the community, everything. And yeah, so I jumped straight in October 2014.
Wow.
Never looked back.
Amazing journey since then, hasn't it? Yeah. So your husband do Arbonne as well?
So we are actually Regional Vice President Partnership. So I started Arbonne first. It was such a funny story. So we both heard the information. Now I was a new mum, and I like to read things and think things over, just mull it over in my mind, you know, go home and process all the information that I'd heard that day. Whereas my husband was like, oh my God, you've got to do this opportunity. You've got to do it. You know, I was like, just hang on, just give him birth. You know, let me just have a little bit of a But deep down inside, I did know. Like, I was totally gonna say yes to Arbonne. But that evening, we had a little bit of a domestic in the car. Actually, we got home.
Really? Oh, bless you.
So I was like, just let me process this information. But he was just so excited. He could see that vision so clearly of what this opportunity could do for us and our family. And it wasn't that I couldn't, but I just need to have a little bit of a read. So I sat on the sofa that evening with my information, and he was like, his eyes were burning in the side of my head. He was staring at me. I had to say, like, what are you doing? And I was really thinking, la la la, I'm gonna say yes, but I'm not telling you yet. So he was so passionate about it from day one. At the time, he was thinking we were in the process of actually opening our own gym. We were going to open our own gym and start and going down that route and putting some, you know, investing some money into opening a gym. And he was considering that. But when we heard about Arbonne, we put that on the back burner because this is what gives you that financial stability and a residual income. So we thought we'd build this first. So anyway, I said yes, and a couple of years later, Adam switched jobs, and then he joined me as a partnership, and we've been building this business together ever since.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So do you still have the dream of opening the gym?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's one of our goals in the future, to be able to do that. You know, when we get to a certain point in Arbonne, where we have got that complete time freedom and that wealth, you know, time and income together, we're going to do it. And not because we have to do it for financial reasons, but to be able to do that for a passion and create a wonderful space where people can come and feel safe and welcomed to be part, you know, to get fit and healthy, you know. So it's definitely totally on our cards to do that in the future, definitely.
Oh wow. So when you went to your Discover Arbonne, at what point, so he totally got the concept, Adam totally got the concept, he was wanting to jump both feet in.
Yeah.
What was it for you that was it the questions at the end, where do you see yourself in 5 years time, or what was it that was the turning point that actually thought, yeah, I get this and I really want to do this, that you needed to go away and think about? Because a lot of people need to go away and think about things. I did when I joined. And I actually said no twice. Before the third time I was like, what the hell have I got to lose? I'm going to just jump in and try it.
That was it. And I think what it was for me was the wonderful Georgia Jackson, who introduced me to Arbonne. She already had a successful, her and her husband, property development company. And she said to me, you know, we know that we will be millionaires from Arbonne before our company will make us so. And I thought, wow, you know, and it was just
that's pretty powerful
vision that she had.
Yeah.
And I thought, my word. And she said to me, you know, if time and money was no option, what would your life look like? You know, where do you want to be in 5 years' time? And do you know what, Michelle? I've been in such a habit and a routine for so long of the daily grind, 9 till 5, being mum, waitressing, I daren't let myself dream. My husband, on the other hand, like I said, always did. He'd drive past beautiful houses, estate agents and travel agents. We're gonna travel here. We're gonna retire your mum. We're gonna beautiful things. And I used to get so cross with him, and I say, stop. You tell me how we're gonna do that. So I kept capping his dreams and my own. I daren't dream. And then when she said to me, what are your dreams? It took me by surprise. It was a shock, because she said to me, whatever you can see in your mind, whatever you want, you can have, and Arbonne is that vehicle for you to get it. And I went home. It's like, oh my gosh, this is what Adam's been talking about. Okay, and I allowed myself that evening to start, and it gives me goosebumps now.
Yeah.
To think about that I was able to go home, and for the first time since I was probably a child, I was able to dream again, and it was the best feeling. It was as though she had given me this gift and the permission to dream again, to know that I could do anything, and in my life. So that was it. It was sitting down there, and of course I had a shower and tried the products, and they were like amazing, of course. But it was it's having that connection to the dream, and be able to
dream and your dreams out. Yeah. Okay, so where is your life now? So you
4 years on.
Yeah.
4 years on. So, like you said, I'm a regional vice president with Arbonne. So that is the third success title in Arbonne. And I was able to leave my jobs behind. So I quit my waitressing job first, when my income exceeded that. Yeah. And then I quit my day job when my income exceeded that. And I just had this absolute feeling that I just knew something special was happening in my business. And I left, because the job that I was in was, and you don't have to, if you love what you do, it's not something that you have to do. But I didn't love what I did. I love the people, but sometimes they're a little bit toxic, and I just felt like I was dying inside in that job, and it just was not benefiting me, my mindset, no matter how hard I tried. So I was able to leave my job behind, and that meant for us, I was able to come home and be a present parent for my little girl, Sienna Rose. And so my life now is that I build this business on a part-time basis, and I earn, an income that I never thought I would ever be able to earn, really, considering my background and not getting particularly great grades and things like that. But yeah, it's an amazing balance of being a mum and running an online business.
That must absolutely feel amazing, that you can be a mum and be there and do the school run, and not say you can't go to the assembly, or you can't go to this, or you can't go to that. That must be an absolutely amazing feeling. And most people perhaps listening to this don't have that, because they're the one that's saying to their child or to their partner that they can't be present because their work won't allow them to have that annual leave off, or it won't. So it gives lots of time freedom, as well as the financial freedom. It is that being present.
It totally is. And I know my previous job, it was quite a female orientated company. There was no way I'd have got Christmas off. For example, my little girl started school in September. I was able to take her to school, and on a Tuesday, where parents are invited in to go and read every single Tuesday, I've said yes to that, to every single church assembly that they've had, every single book reading, everything. I've not Harvest Fest or anything. I've been able to be present in all of that, and that is priceless. And the gratitude that I have for Arbonne for that is just huge. And to be fair, I haven't known it any different. I dread to think if I had to live through that situation of having to say no to things. And not just that, even if you can make these, it's the stress of having to juggle it and figuring all the logistics out, and that worry of not being able to do it, and to not have that is amazing. It's the best feeling to know that, you know what, I can block out everything that I want to do with my family. So anything that Sienna wants to do, my husband, my mum, anybody that needs me, my hobbies, the gym, holidays, goes in my diary, and Arbonne fits around that. So I can look at my week and say, yep, I'm going to go to that parents meeting, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Right, what time have I got now? This is where Arbonne's going to fit in. And of course, Arbonne is a massive priority for me, 100%. So that comes, my top 3 of my priorities in my life, to be able to build a business like this. But to be able to fit it around, rather than the other way around, having to fit in your family around your job. because that's what I would have had to have done. I would have had to put my work would have come in there. My family would have had to fit around that, which I can't imagine.
It's priceless, isn't it?
I felt like
absolutely priceless, that, and giving you the choices to do exactly what you want to do when you want to do, rather than somebody telling you when you get to do it. That's key. So if you were Sarah Jane Smith and you're going back to October 2014 and you had to give yourself some advice now. So imagine I'm you in October 2014 and I'm thinking about joining the business. What are your top tips and what would your advice to me be now?
That's a good one. That is such a good one. So let my hindsight be your foresight. So I would say keep going, because you never know how close you are. Like, because sometimes in a business, you know, you have good days and you have bad days. It's like life happens, and you know, and it's honest to say that. Like, some days everybody wants to join Arbonne, they want to buy products, and other days nobody does. You're like, oh my god, is this even going to work? You know, and you feel, sometimes you can feel miles away from where you want to be, but you are so close. And that would be my biggest advice. And I look back at some of my, because I do some journaling that I've done throughout my last 4 years, and I look back to like 4 years ago or 3 years ago and the thoughts that I had at the time, and I look back and I think, oh, Sarah Jane Smith, if only you knew that 1 month later you would be a district, or you know, a couple of weeks later you'd go into call for area, because you just, sometimes you just can't see it yet, and that doesn't matter. I would say, you know, my biggest advice to myself would be enjoy it, totally enjoy it, because you know, you're going to be a VP for a very, very long time, the rest of your life, you know, and it's this journey that is priceless. All of the lessons along the way, embrace them, but enjoy it, and find what you love about Arbonne and do that. Because I can say that I haven't felt too much frustration in this business, because I love meeting people and sharing Arbonne. I love going for cups of coffee and meeting new people, finding out about them, regardless of whether they say yes or no. And I've learned to love that and learned to love the process. And what excites me the most is you never know that person that you're speaking to today, if they're going to join, if they're going to say yes, and it doesn't matter, but they could go straight to the top of the company. So that always excites me, that whenever you're sharing person's life, they trust you, they believe in what you should transform their life. Say, keep going, detach yourself from any outcome, and totally enjoy the process. Enjoy everything this business throws at you. You know, you developing as a person, learning all of the skills. Fall in love with that, and don't try. And I would say, don't, you know, yes, work your business hard, definitely, but just be okay with exactly where you are, because where you are at any point in your business is where you're supposed to be, and you will get to the top. It might not feel like it sometimes, but you will. So I would say definitely enjoy the journey.
Okay. I followed your journey. So when I met you about a year ago, you were an area manager, and I think it was about the summertime you made the decision that you were going to go to the 3rd level regional vice president. So for anybody on this call, the business, so there's district manager, area manager, where it becomes a willable business, and your regional vice president, which is the Mercedes level, as most people call it, and then national vice president. So obviously you went for the 3rd level, which is the Mercedes level, and I followed your journey, your Facebook lives of like you going with Adam and your little girl to go and pick your car up was just emotional. And that must have been emotional for you guys to think that you would step in foot on that ladder that you dreamed about, and it was becoming that reality in your lives. It must have made an immense difference to your life. And it isn't a company car, it's your car that you get a cash bonus from Arbonne as a thank you for growing your business and helping others to grow their business. So that must have felt pretty immense to you all as a family, because it made a huge difference.
Yeah, it does. And I think, you know, what the car represents is how many people that you've helped, because it 100% is a team effort, isn't it? You know, you can't be
Yes.
successful in Arbonne on your own. You know, it
Yeah.
is about empowering others and helping other people become successful. That's the best thing about this business, helping other people become successful. So, you know, as we came together as a team and as we promoted to the third title in the business, regional vice president, and you know, were able to go along to Mercedes-Benz and pick up our white Mercedes-Benz, it was the most amazing feeling, and just a massive sense of gratitude for my team, and love, and yeah, to see everybody come together like that to create it was amazing, you know. And I've been saying to Sienna Rose since she was born that Mummy's going to get a Mercedes Benz. You know, we used to sing songs like that, Mummy's going to get a Mercedes Benz, and I think she must have thought, you know, she's never going to get that Mercedes Benz, but she was growing up knowing that it was coming, and I visualised it so much. I knew in my heart that I was going to grow this amazing business, and I was going to help so many people to have those freedom choices in their lives. And that Mercedes-Benz was coming. So when it did, it felt as though I just stepped into the dream, because I'd seen it so clearly in my mind, so many times of exactly what was going to happen. When it did, it almost felt as though nothing had changed. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but although it had massively, we promoted, and the income was a big increase, but it felt as though it had always been there, and it was always going to happen. So yeah, it was a big difference for us, you know. And a big push for me was the car that I drove at the time was a Ford Focus. It was banged up, it was rusty, it didn't go over 30 miles an hour, but it actually got to the point where it became dangerous. My car became dangerous. So I was driving Sienna to and from school and thinking, oh my god, is this car ever going to go? Because you know, on a main road you can't go 40 miles an hour, you need to be going 60, and lorries coming up behind you. And that was like, for me, it became about the car in the end. It's like, I need a new car, I need a Mercedes, it's got to happen, because at the end of the day we're not safe in my Ford Focus. So it did become a lot about that in the end, to be able to have, you know, to trade in the car that I had to then have in front of me this beautiful white shiny Mercedes-Benz was and I do still pinch myself. There is that massive gratitude, and there are moments when I think, oh my gosh, you know, it actually happened.
All that hard work and helping people paid off.
It did, yeah.
People see that as well, so your team must have felt really, really enthusiastic for that happening as well. So what is your favourite book? Because a lot of us in Arbonne do a lot of personal development, and we read a lot of books, and we do a lot of audios depending on what type of person you are. I do both. So it'll be interesting to know what your favourite book is and what your favourite audio is.
Okay, cool. So my favourite audio book is a very popular one. It is The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins.
I love that.
I love her. She's amazing. And I think on audio that book is great because you really get a sense of her personality.
Yeah, she does.
It cracks you up, doesn't she? She's amazing.
Yeah, she does.
And I just love that book so much, because I have built my business a lot on meeting new people in person, you know, out and about, meeting new people, building that rapport, you know, having that energy, that connection to people. I love that. But it's having that connection to somebody and thinking, oh my god, they'd be amazing at Arbonne. Or if you listen to somebody and you think, yeah, there's totally a need there, my god, I can help you with that, you know. And it's been able to shift it from having a general chit chat to shifting that to, I want to talk to you about my business because I think you'd be amazing and I can totally help you. And I think the 5-second rule totally was, because that's all about courage and your mindset towards your feelings and things like that, isn't it? And that really helped me move my business forward.
Yeah, that's one of my favourite audios, I have to say. Just the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just do it. Is just absolutely mind-blowing. I think you're right. I've got the book and I've listened to the audio book. The audio book is the one that I would highly recommend myself, because she brings it alive. So you can read the book, but absolutely she brings it alive with passion. So I think if anybody's thinking, do I, don't I? 5-second rule.
Yeah, definitely, because she talks about her life and how her life was and how she wanted it to be. and how this rule basically helped her transform her life. And I think this book is good for anybody, not necessarily if you are thinking about, you know, a business. It's anybody in life in general, I think. And then my favourite book is this one, The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind.
Oh, wow. Who's that by?
I love. This is by T. Harv Eker.
Okay. Not.
Yeah, it's The Secrets of a Millionaire's Mind. I've read this so many times. Now, what this is, it changes your mindset towards money and towards wealth. And I think that can be a bit of a sticking point for a lot of people, especially in the UK, because of our culture when it comes to, you know, wanting more and knowing that it's okay to want more. And what this, as well as being, you know, of course you're always grateful, but you can be grateful as well as wanting more in your life. You know, you are worthy of that. You deserve that. Now, what this book talks about, though, is your past and how we are conditioned as a child and our mindset towards money. You know, I know for us, it was an issue for us throughout our, you know, my husband and myself, you know, before starting our own business. You know, we used to wonder why we'd get paid and have zero money left at the end of the month. And I just think, how do other people get ahead? What do they know that I don't know? And of course, they knew, like, that they probably had an Arbonne business or some form of residual income. That's what they knew. They knew that they shouldn't be trading their time for money to get ahead. So they knew that. But also, it's your mindset towards wealth, because you'll only get so far in life and in business if you because you have all of these blocks when it comes to finances. So that book I find is amazing, and coupled with the 5-second rule, yeah, those two are great.
Okay, I must read that one. I've not read that one. Sounds absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Your favourite Arbonne products, if you've had more than one.
Yeah, can I say a few from different ranges? Is that all right?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll start with makeup. Now, I love makeup. I've always wore makeup because when I was younger, I had really bad skin. Well, actually, throughout my whole life, I had acne. And so I've always been using makeup because I've tried to hide it and tried to cover my skin my whole life. It was awful growing up as a teenager. So the Arbonne skincare has transformed that. So I love the RE9 anti-aging range. That's our skincare range. That range, coupled with our 30-day program, has completely transformed my skin to the point where if someone had said to me a few years ago, Sarah, you're going to be going, you know, you're going to be doing a video or a live on social media, I'd have freaked out because I think, oh my God, people are looking at my face, looking at my spots, looking at my skin. And it was a confidence thing. It really knocked me. So the RE9 anti-aging, especially I would say the day cream. I just love the day cream in the RE9 anti-aging. From the nutrition range, I cannot live without the chocolate protein. That is a staple in our family. My little girl loves it. She pinches my mummy's chocky drink. She wants that. So it's my mummy's chocky drink with chocolate protein. The RE9 day cream is one of my faves. The Calm Cleanser. I love that Calm Cleanser. And then from the makeup, I was talking about makeup, wasn't I? So the makeup I could not live without. Honey Beige liquid foundation. I couldn't live without the concealer in medium neutral and Lily lipstick. This Lily lipstick is life. Like,
it really suits you.
Thank you, my darling.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
there was quite a few products in there. So I know you love all of the products, but they're kind of your favourite from each of the range. And that's really key, that most people that start with, I started with nutrition and then I started with skincare and makeup, and now my bathroom and my makeup bag have been completely transformed. And even my little girl, who's 9, who's now got into makeup, she now, rather than me go to some of the little shops where she wants to buy the makeup from, she's now having her own little Arbonne makeup kit, because I'm more passionate about what is in products and understanding what is in things and what I want to put in my skin and what I want my daughter to have on her skin. So I think there isn't ever, when you ask that question of somebody, it's never one product, because it's a range of products that people like. So
it's so true. I think because, you know, Arbonne is a lifestyle, you know, and you incorporate these products into your lifestyle, and nutrition becomes your lifestyle, and, you know, of course you're using skincare and makeup, so it just becomes your life, really.
It does, yeah, it does. It becomes an amazing part of your life. So you're now a regional vice president, and Arbonne holds 2 very special conferences each year. So one of which is UK conference, which is AAC, and most of us are Arbonne people, which is usually in September and is over 3 days, 4 days if you decide to stay at the end and party, as we did last year. And then the second conference is usually in April, but this year they've changed it to May, and it's the Global Conference in Vegas. So you are going to be walking the stage in Vegas as a new RVP. Have you chosen the dress? And the
I've got the shoes. Have I got the shoes? Yeah, I've got the shoes. Yes. Yeah, I've chosen the dress, you know, and Michelle, I've been to Vegas several times with Arbonne, you know, for the conferences. And, you know, I've cheered and I've whooped and I've clapped all of the wonderful, you know, people that are walking the stage. And you have that vision thinking, oh my God, what would I wear when I walk the stage? What am I going to wear? And you start visualising that. And I always knew I was going to wear red. For me, being blonde, whenever I wear red, it means I'm out. You know, it's glammed out. You know, so
yeah.
It's gonna be a red dress. Yeah, I've chosen my dress. It's a gown, really, a long gown. It's backless with long lacy sleeves, quite high.
Sounds gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited. You know, and you know, you like I said, you see so many people that are promoting this business. The success is crazy, especially when you go to Las Vegas. You know, 18,000 people all coming together is magical, cheering each other on, all with the same goal to better our lives and to help other people better their lives too. When you're all in that arena, it is just electric. So yeah, I've been visualizing that moment for so long. So yeah, the dress is chosen, the shoes are chosen. I've actually got them ordered upstairs, so I cannot wait.
Excellent. And because you're a partnership with your husband, he'll be walking the stage with you.
Totally will, yeah.
His outfit.
He's in a red tux.
Oh, lovely.
007 type.
Man in a tux.
007 type vibe. I think that's what he's going to go for.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing.
It's going to be amazing, you know, holding, you know, arm in arm with him walking the stage together, because it has 100% been a team effort. You know, with us having a little girl, it's been, you know, juggling that at times. You know, it's those short-term choices for that long-term gain. And as a partnership and as husband and wife and parents to Sienna, it's 100% been a team effort. So I cannot wait to walk across that stage. And I think, you know, lots of reasons why I said yes to Arbonne was so many, but a lot of it was because of him. You know, his belief in me. He believed in me so much, you know, when I didn't even believe in myself. And you'll find that in Arbonne, you know, you want to believe in yourself all of the time, but you borrow other people's belief, because the person that introduced you will believe in you. Your sideline people in the business will believe in you. And like, I was so fortunate enough to have a husband that believed in me 100%, and a little girl that did too. So yeah, I cannot wait to share that moment with him.
And I think it's also good that there are a lot of couples in partnership in Arbonne, and there's hell of a lot of men doing Arbonne, which not a lot of people realise, as many men do Arbonne, very well at Arbonne, you know, are millionaires out of Arbonne. And, you know, you think it is possible, and you don't need to be a mum that's thinking, I don't want to go back to work after I've had a baby. It works for everybody, whether you're at university, whether you're retired and looking for a new income and something to do and make, or maybe you're divorced and you need to make new friends. It's something for everybody, and
it really is
really unique about it.
Really, yeah, and people join for different reasons, like you said. You know, they could join for the community. It could be that they're looking, that they're missing that community, and this is what Arbonne is, that wonderful community of people, that sense of belonging, for all different kinds of reasons. It could just be the community. It could be that you want more income, more time. But yeah, men in this business are great because they really have that business mindset. You know, they not quite as emotional as us girls, and they
no.
And they, you know, that's what I noticed with Adam, is, you know, cuts out the emotion and be like, you know, just going straight for it, which is great. And so once guys can see that this is not a little lipstick business, this is a multi-billion pound business opportunity that is just huge. That when they get that and look past anything else that perhaps might be holding them back, they get it and they run with it. And I think it's they want a piece of that pie too. Of course they do, you know.
Of course.
So,
they want to come partying and have all the lovely reward and recognition that goes around as well, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
And they love the products.
Yeah, definitely. Men's range is insane. Adam's got more products in the cabinet than I have. Like, you know. which is
I quite believe it. Men get more into products now than women ever do.
Yeah.
And that's just so amazing that, you know, Arbonne does that. So I come pretty much to the end of the interview. I can't thank you enough for allowing me to interview you. Apologies for all the problems with technology tonight.
Don't worry.
We got through it. We got there.
We did, my love. We got through it. It's all good.
I know. But you're absolutely amazing. And I am so glad that I had overcome my fear to turn around and ask you, did you work an Arbonne business that day I met you in McDonald's? Because for me, that was proof enough that somebody I'd never met could be so friendly to me and so open to having a new friendship, and making friends on Facebook there and then, and walking away thinking, yes, I'm going to do this because I know I can do it. And that's what Arbonne is all about, really. It's about the community and the friendship. So I can't thank you enough. And you are truly amazing and inspirational.
Oh, and so are you, Michelle. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute
Yeah.
speaking to you and sharing this with you. And this is, like you said, this is what Arbonne is all about. It's all about.
Yeah, and we might not be in the same kind of nation team, but it's all about collectively sharing things and sharing experiences. So thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome.
Have a lovely evening. I can't wait to see you again soon. It won't be in McDonald's though, because I'm on 30 days.
No, me neither. I've literally gone vegetarian and vegan since then.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. But thank you so much.
You're welcome, darling. Thank you so much, and thanks everybody for watching. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye.